Good morning, students. This is Karthik, Department of Chemistry from Mount Zion Metro Higher Center School. Today, we are going to learn new topic, stoichiometric. Before that, we are going to discuss about last class homework. I hope all of you done the homework, but I am going to discuss once. What is the simplest formula of a compound which has the following percentage? Composition: carbon 80%, hydrogen 20%. This is the question. Now we are going to calculate the simplest formula. The first one is the element carbon and hydrogen. The percentage is given in the problem, 80% and hydrogen 20%. Next, atomic mass of given element carbon 12 and hydrogen 1. Number of moles. The formula is mass divided by atomic mass. The given mass is 80 divided by atomic mass is 12. So the answer 6.66. The next one is hydrogen. Given mass 12, atomic mass 1. So the answer is 12. Next, simplest ratio. What is simplest ratio? Which one is the least from the number of moles divided both terms? So 6.66 divided by 6.66 equal to 1. 12 divided by 6.66 equal to 3. So whole number ratio two and 3. The simplest formula, that is called a empirical formula. Equal to number of carbon one and hydrogen 3. So the empirical formula is CH3. The next question: write the simplest formula for the following. Number 1, N2O4. Number 2, C6H12O6. Number 3, H2O. Number 4, H2O2. This is the question. So simplest formula means empirical formula. So what is molecular formula? Molecular formula equal to N into empirical formula. So now we are going to calculate write the simplest formula. So empirical formula equal to molecular formula divided by N. Okay. So first one, N2O4. This is molecular formula. So what is the simplest formula or a empirical formula? So the molecular formula divided by N. N2O4 divided by 2 equal to NO2. This is the simplest formula. Second one, C6H12O6. Empirical formula equal to molecular divided by N. So N is the whole number. So C6H12O6. Both terms is divided by 6. So CH2O. This is the empirical formula. Third one, H2O. The empirical formula also H2O. The fourth one, H2O2. Empirical formula, both terms divided by 2. HO is the empirical formula. Next we are going to learn the new topic, stoichiometric. So what is stoichiometric? Stoichiometric is the calculation of quantity of reactant and product in a chemical reaction. So stoichiometric means calculate the reactant and product in the chemical reactions. Have you ever notified the preparation of kesari at in your home? In one of the popular methods for the preparation of kesari, the required ingredients to prepare the 6 cup of kesari are the following. 6 cup of kesari can be prepared by 1 cup of rava, 2 cup of sugar, half cup of ghee, and nuts and dry fruit 1/4 cup. This is the preparation: 1 cup of rava plus 2 cup of sugar, half cup of ghee plus 1/4 cup of nuts and dry fruits. It gives 6 cup of kesari. From the above information, we will be able to calculate the amount of preparation of ingredient that are required for the preparation of 3 cup of kesari, the following. Simply 1 cup of rava equal to 6 cup of kesari. The question is, calculate the amount of ingredient that are required for the preparation of 3 cup of kesari. Actually 1 cup of rava equal to 6 cup of kesari. So 3 cup of kesari can be prepared by how much amount of ingredients is needed. So 1 cup of rava divided by 6 cup of kesari multiple with 3 cup of kesari equal to half cup of rava. That means only we need half cup of rava. We can get 3 cup of kesari. Alternatively, we can calculate the amount of kesari obtained from the 3 cup of rava. So now we are going to calculate. We have a 3 cup of rava. How much we are going to prepare the kesari? 6 cup of kesari divided by 1 cup of rava multiple with 3 cup of rava equal to 18 cup of kesari. Actually, half cup rava we can get 3 cup of kesari. Now the question is 3 cup of rava, how much we are going to prepare the kesari? So 3 into 6 equal to 18 cup of kesari we can prepare from the 3 cup of rava. Similarly, we can calculate the requirement of the ingredient too. So we can extend the concept to perform the stoichiometry calculation for the chemical reactions. In the Greek word, stoichion means element. The word stoichion means element. Metron means measure. So this is the 2-mark question. Define stoichiometric. Stoichiometric gives the numerical relation between the chemical quantities in the balanced chemical reaction. So this is the 2-mark question. By applying the concept of stoichiometric, we can calculate the amount of reactant required to prepare specific amount of product and vice versa using the balanced chemical reactions. For example, carbon react with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide. From the equation, 1 mole of carbon react with 1 mole of oxygen, it gives 1 mole of carbon dioxide. So 1 mole carbon is equal to 1 mole of oxygen is equal to 1 mole of carbon dioxide. So this symbol means stoichiometrically equal. So that is the balanced chemical reaction. Next we are going to stoichiometric calculation. Stoichiometric is the quantitative relation between the reactant and the product in balanced chemical reactions in mole. The quantity of reactant and product can be expressed in mole or the term of mass unit or as volume. These 3 units are interconvertible. So this is the formula. If it is mass is given, how to calculate the number of mole? The number of mole is given, how to calculate the volume? Mass gives number of moles, it gives volume. If there is mass is given, calculate the number of moles equal to formula number of moles equal to the given mass divided by atomic or molecular mass. Second one, if it is given in the number of moles, number of mole is given. Calculate the mass. The formula: mass equal to number of mole multiple with atomic or molecular mass. Next, second formula, number of mole is given. How to calculate volume? The formula is volume equal to number of mole multiple with 22.4 liter at STP, standard temperature and pressure. If it is given in volume, calculate number of moles. The formula is number of mole equal to volume divided by 22.4 liter at a standard temperature pressure. Let us explain the conversions by considering the combustion reactions of methane as an example. The balanced equation: CH4 plus 2O2 gives CO2 plus 2H2O. For example, combustion reaction of methane: CH4 plus 2O2 it gives CO2 plus 2H2O. So all the reactant and the product are gaseous state. So reactant, the side product, the reactant is CH4 and O2. The product is carbon dioxide and water. The first one is mole-mole relationship. The first one is mole-mole relationship. So number of moles of methane 1, number of moles of oxygen 2, number of moles of carbon dioxide 1, number of moles of water 2. The next one is molar mass. Molar mass. So molecular formula of methane: CH4, 1 atom of carbon and 4 atom of hydrogen equal to 1 multiple with 12 plus 4 into 1 equal to 16 gram mole inverse. Next one is oxygen. 2 atom of oxygen equal to 2 into 16 equal to 32 gram mole inverse. Molecular formula of carbon dioxide CO2. So 1 atom of carbon and 2 atom of oxygen, so equal to 1 into 12 plus 2 into 16 equal to 44 gram mole inverse. The molecular formula of water H2O, 2 into 1 atom of hydrogen plus 1 into 1 atom of oxygen is equal to 2 into 1 plus 1 into 16 equal to 18 gram mole inverse. The molecular mass of water is equal to 18 gram mole inverse. The next relationship, mass relationship. Mass relationship. So formula, so there is the molar mass is given, number of mole is given. So calculate the mass equal to number of mole into molar mass or atomic mass. So M equal to 1 mole, number of mole 1 mole multiple with the molecular mass of methane 16 gram mole inverse. Mole inverse cancel, so 16 gram. The next one is number of mole of oxygen 2 mole. Molecular mass of oxygen 32 gram mole inverse. So mole inverse cancel, so 64 gram. The next one is carbon dioxide, number of mole 1 and then mass of the carbon dioxide 44 gram mole inverse mole cancel, so 44 gram. So finally water, so number of mole of water 2 mole multiple with molar mass of water is 18 gram mole inverse, so mole inverse cancel, so 36 gram. Next one is mass volume relationship. Mass of the reactant equal to mole multiple with molar mass of reactant or volume of product. So number of moles of methane is 1 mole multiple with mass of the reactant is 16 gram mole inverse mole cancel, so 16 gram. Number of moles of oxygen 2 mole multiple with 32 gram mole inverse. Molar mass of oxygen is equal to 32 gram mole inverse, so mole inverse cancel, so 64 gram. Next one, the product in the volume, so 1 mole multiple with 22.4 liter equal to 22.4 liter. The next one is number of mole of water 2 into 22.4 liter, so 44.8 liter. Finally volume relationship. So 1 mole multiple with the 22.4 liter equal to 22.4 liter. 2 mole of oxygen with the 22.4 liter equal to 44.8 liter. 1 mole of methane with 22.4 liter equal to 22.4 liter. 2 mole of water multiple with 22.4 liter equal to 44.8 liter. This is the volume relationship, both reactant and product. Next I am going to do some problem. The first question is, calculate the number of mole present in 120 gram of sodium hydroxide. The solution is, first given in the problem, mass is given, mass equal to 120 gram. Next one, the number of mole formula, the given mass divided by molar mass. Molar mass of NaOH equal to relative atomic mass of sodium 23, oxygen 16, hydrogen 1. So 1 atom of sodium plus 1 atom of hydrogen plus 1 atom of oxygen equal to 1 into 23 plus 1 into 1 plus 1 into 16 equal to 23 plus 1 plus 16 equal to 40 gram mole inverse. Number of mole equal to given mass divided by molar mass. The given mass is 120 gram divided by molar mass is 40 gram mole inverse. Gram cancel, and then so 3 mole inverse come to the top, it become a mole. Mole. The next question is, calculate the mass of 0.2 mole of sodium carbonate. Formula Na2CO3. So first given. So what are the given? Only the number of moles. Number of mole equal to 0.2. Molar mass of Na2CO3 equal to the relative atomic mass of sodium 23, carbon 12, oxygen 16. So 2 atom of sodium plus 1 atom of carbon plus 3 atom of oxygen. So 2 into 23 plus 1 into 12 plus 3 into 16. 46 plus 12 plus 48 equal to 106 gram mole inverse. So next formula, mass equal to number of mole multiple with molar mass equal to number of mole 0.2 mole multiple with molar mass 106 gram mole inverse cancel, so the answer is 21.2 gram. So next we are going to calculate the calculation based on the stoichiometric. The first question, how many moles of hydrogen is required to produce the 10 mole of ammonia? This is the question, first question. The question is, how many moles of hydrogen is required to produce 10 mole of ammonia? The question. So we are going to calculate the number of moles of hydrogen is required to produce the 10 mole of ammonia. So the stoichiometric equation, N2 react with 3H2, it gives 2NH3. So all the reactant and the product are a gaseous state. As per stoichiometric reaction, to produce 2 mole of ammonia, 2 mole of ammonia, 3 mole of hydrogen are required. Equal to 3 mole of H2 divided by 2 mole of NH3. The question is, therefore, to produce 10 mole of ammonia equal to 3 mole of H2 divided by 2 mole of ammonia multiple with 10 mole of NH3. 5. So 5 into 3 equal to 15 mole of H2 are required. So only 15 moles are required to produce the 10 mole of ammonia. The next question, calculate the amount of water produced by 32 gram of methane. This is the question, calculate the amount of water produced by the combustion of 32 gram of methane. So we are going to calculate the amount of water. As per stoichiometric equation, CH4 react with 2O2, it gives CO2 plus 2H2O is the reaction. Combustion of 1 mole of methane produce 2 mole of H2O. It gives 36 gram of H2O divided by 16 gram of methane. So the molar mass of methane is 16 and the molar mass of water is 18. So there is the 2 mole of water. So 36 gram of H2O. Therefore, combustion of 32 gram of methane produced 36 gram of H2O divided by 16 gram of CH4 multiple with 32 gram of CH4. So the answer is 72 gram of water. So 72 gram of water produced when combustion of 32 gram of methane. So the next question, how much volume of carbon dioxide is produced when 50 gram of calcium carbonate is heated completely under the standard condition. So we are going to calculate the volume of carbon dioxide produced when 50 gram of calcium carbonate is completely heated under the standard condition. The balanced equation is CaCO3 heated to produced CaO plus CO2. So all the reactant and the product are a gaseous state. First we are going to calculate the molar mass of calcium carbonate. Equal to 1 atom of calcium plus 1 atom of carbon plus 3 atom of oxygen equal to relative atomic mass of calcium 40, carbon 12 and then oxygen 16. So 1 into 40 plus 1 into 12 plus 3 into 16 equal to 40 plus 12 plus 48 equal to 100 gram of 100 gram mole inverse of CaCO3. As per stoichiometric equation, as per stoichiometric equation, 1 mole calcium carbonate 100 gram on heating produced 1 mole of CO2. At STP, standard temperature and pressure, 1 mole of CO2 occupies a volume of 22.7 liter equal to 22.7 liter of CO2 divided by 100 gram of CaCO3. The question is, at STP 50 gram of CaCO3 on heating produce 22.7 liter of CO2 divided by 100 gram of CaCO3 multiple with 50 gram of CaCO3. So the answer is 11.35 liter of CO2. The last question, how much volume of chlorine is required to form 11.2 liter of HCl at 273 Kelvin and 1 atmospheric pressure? Last fourth question, the balance equation of HCl is H2 plus Cl2, it gives HCl. All the reactant and the product are a gaseous state. As per stoichiometric, equation, to produce 2 mole of HCl, 1 mole of chlorine gas is required. To produce 44.8 liter of HCl, the balance equation of HCl is H2 plus Cl2 gives 2HCl. As the stoichiometric equation, to produce 2 mole of HCl, 1 mole of chlorine gas is required. To produce 44.8 liter of HCl, 22.4 liter of chlorine gas is required. Equal to 22.4 liter of Cl2 divided by 44.8 liter of HCl. The question is, to produce 11.2 liter of HCl equal to 22.4 liter of Cl2 divided by 44.8 liter of HCl multiple with 11.24 liter of HCl. So the answer is 5.6 liter of chlorine are required. Thank you, students.